What's up? My name is Brice Sensabaugh. I'm 20 years old. This is my first season in the NBA, and I play for the Utah Jazz.
With the 28th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Brice Sensabaugh from The Ohio State University.
For me, I started off really young, probably 3 or 4 years old. But once I moved to Orlando as a kid, I played in this little rec league, maybe 10-15 minutes away from my house. And I was dominating the league as a first grader. So, there was a a travel ball coach who had an AAU team that was actually the AAU team that I finished with, each one teach one, that said he wanted me to come to his tryouts. His name's Coach Ryan, and the team was under Amari Stoudemire at that time. So I went to tryouts and I made the team. And then after that, it kind of just took off. Lake Highland means a lot to me. Ever since I transferred there my sophomore year, and we got to work from day one. And I think that school is a big part of my development, from Coach Fratrick all the way down the line. Everybody to the team managers and the strength and conditioning coach, Coach T, helped me a lot on my journey, and kind of transform into a man from, my freshman year of high school. So, yeah, that school means everything to me, and I had a lot of fun there.
Well, I'm really, really lucky to work at a place like Lake Highland. This place is really special, which I think is maybe a little bit what attracted Brice to it. Brice's family moved actually right across the street, and so I would get texts from our security guards at 11:30 at night, hey, Brice is here. I would turn on our huddle camera and I would spy on him and watch him just getting shots up by himself. What we're able to do, what Lake Highland is, just provide resources and access that a lot of other schools just aren't able to do. Brice for sure took advantage of that and was with our strength and conditioning guys. When he was rehabbing from his knee injury his junior year, he was just here all the time. And he was here getting shots up on his own or bringing his teammates in.
I think my freshman self had a pretty good mindset. Tell him to, keep on doing what you're doing, and I think I was in a good headspace at that time. Throughout all my years of high school, especially as a senior, I would just tell myself that it doesn't get easier at all. You're gonna go through things that you would never expect. Just how I am now, just stay in faith and just continue to be patient and, just put in work every day.
So how proud am I of Brice? I don't know that that's hard to measure. The thing I would say, I think, is if Brice's basketball career ended today, I could not be, it wouldn't change anything. Who he is as a person, our relationship, what he's done in our program, the connections that he still has with our current team. I remember telling, scouts and front office folks that would call me during the draft process, and I just remember telling them, I knew without a shadow of a doubt, whatever Brice decides to do, he's going to be really, really good at it. After his basketball career, if it wasn't basketball, if it was coaching, if it was in basketball, if it was in sales, whatever Brice decided to do, he was going to be really, really good at it. And that's because he treats people the right way and he serves others. And that more than anything, beyond putting a ball in a basket or anything like that, is what I'm probably most proud of. But I can't probably put it in words adequately, just how happy it makes me to see him succeeding like he is.
My time in Utah so far has been pretty good. I think the people here are really inviting, and obviously being part of a great organization, everybody's been super kind and nice. And as far as my time in the NBA, it's been nothing short of amazing. You know, I obviously dreamed of being here my whole life, and you know, it's everything I dreamed about. I had to spend a lot of the summer recovering from injury and you know, kind of getting back to myself. When I got cleared to play on the court, it was a great feeling. You know, finally to be able to play 100% with, you know, the guys that I got drafted to, and with, you know, Keontae and Taylor. Obviously, I knew them a little bit before we all got drafted together, so it was definitely fun.
Every time he gets in, he does something good.
That's a nice drive. Sensabaugh, first pro bucket. I got a feeling they're going to secure that game ball for him.
We just share each other's successes for sure. You know, if Keontae has a good game, or if Taylor, like in our instance, me and Taylor played a good amount of games together in the G. And you know, when he got called up, and he played his first game, played a pretty good game, played a good amount of minutes. I called him to congratulate him, and we just talked over that. So I think we just share our successes, and you know, it helps us out for sure. Yeah, obviously, you know, family is always supportive. You know, my mom and dad have been by my side since I was a baby. So you know, them just providing that support for me has been really important to me. You know, obviously I'm big in my faith, so you know, God has been, you know, I talk to God every day, stay prayed up, and you know, that's helped me through a lot of it. You know, just to stay level-headed, and you know that you know, my purpose on this earth isn't just to be a basketball player. That's not my identity. It's to spread the kingdom, and you know, I think that's important for me, just to know that, you know, I have that in the back of my head, that, you know, I'm not a basketball player. I'm not defined by my performance or, you know, what goes on in my daily life. So, you know, that's comforting for me in itself. And, you know, like the staff on the Jazz, you know, they have a plan laid out for me, and for me to be able to follow that, and I just trust in that has worked for me. So that's been kind of my support.